What? You just said you wanted to do text recognition on images? Let's get it done. So let me open up the files that we need. I've got Colab opened up here, and there are two steps to this process. Number one is installing the libraries that we need, and for this purpose we'll be using Tesseract or the Tesseract library. The second is just reading the image and then passing it to the Tesseract so that it can detect the text for us. So the first step is to install the libraries, and for this there are two libraries. Number one, pip install Tesseract, and you could also install another library called Tesseract OCR, and I'll tell you what's the difference between both of them. Sudo apt install Tesseract OCR. So Tesseract in itself is an executable file or a program that can read image and then supply the text to you directly. So it's not a Python application in C, but you need a Tesseract library which engulfs that executable file into a Python variable so that Python can then call Tesseract to run the text recognition on it. So amazing. It was built on a different library, different platform altogether, and now you're using it in Python. So let's come back. So this should take care of the installation of the library. And now coming here, you will read the image and then try to go through it. So coming here, there are two things. One is you need OpenCV to read the image and then supply it to them. So we'll import OpenCV. We will also import the Tesseract library that we just installed. So we say import Tesseract. Should I maximize this a little bit? Okay, I'll zoom in so that it's comfortable for you to read. So import Tesseract. Now we'll also import a couple of other libraries in order to read the images through Colab. And for that, there's a Google patch. We say from Google/.colab or colab.patches import cv2_imshow. This will be able to show the image, and then at the same time we'll do from Google Colab import files. So this files function will allow us to access our directory from the Colab and then choose the files that we want. And using files files will import or read the images, files.upload, and this will save it in a variable called images maybe. So we'll upload all the images together and can upload multiple images and then store it in the images file. Now we'll iterate through all the images. So we'll call for image in images. So this is the image file, right? But it's not just the image that's being read. It stores the name of the file. So we'll say images or image files and image file name. Image files. So once we have the images, they're just typically two things that you're doing. You're reading the image through OpenCV, first step. So we'll say image is equal to cv2_imread using the imread function from OpenCV, and we will pass in the file name that we have. So we'll say image file name. So now you have the image ready for us. The only thing we want to do is then send it to the Tesseract guy, who can then read through the image and then give us the text that we want. So we'll say text is equal to Tesseract, and Tesseract has a function called image to text or string. So we'll use the image to string function to convert that into a text variable for us, and we'll pass in the image that we want. Once we have this, for now we'll just print it out. Print text, whatever file name it is. And if I run this, it should be able to upload this. Now you will notice, so we have this image and we upload it here. It's giving us this error called key error PNG, and this happens because In the previous step, when we were installing these libraries, the Tesseract libraries, it gives you this option to restart runtime. And that's because the whole Colab gets installed with new libraries and you want to just refresh it. So just make sure you click on restart runtime to avoid that error. Now come back here. Once it has initialized and restarted the Colab for you, come back and rerun this. And at this stage, if we choose the file, so let's choose image 1 for us, it's able to read airplane crossing. So this was the image that we had, but let's see what that image is in Colab. So it says cv2_im show, display the image that we uploaded. So we can then relate where that text is coming from. Come back again, choose files, and right here, now you can see the airplane crossing is nothing but from this image. Now we'll do that same thing with a multiple of other images. Come back here, choose files, and we have 3-4 images here, and it'll read through all of these images and give us the results up in here. Let me go back and minimize this. So airplane crossing for this guy, do not enter, then private property, trespassing, no parking, fire lane for this guy. So it's for a fair extent, it's able to read the text for us and then show what it is. So that's all there is to text recognition. Very simple, very easy. You just apply the image to Tesseract and it gives out the output for us. With that, take care, stay safe, bye-bye.